and just like that, we are here. Welcome to Wake Up and Win Morning Podcast, powered by CTR Media Network. I am your host, Dr. TJ Ramsey, and this podcast is all about fueling your mind with positivity, elevating your business. If you happen to be a podcast or TV host or considering it, it will also help you with that as well. It inspires you to take just positive, small daily actions every day. We have powerful insights, simple, actionable strategies, a quote, a Bible verse, and a call to action to help you achieve your level of success. So, we talk about a variety of different topics. So, today, what we're going to talk about is the art of resilience, how to keep going when life gets hard. Yes, yes, yes. So many people are going through things. I go through things as well, but how can you keep going when it's just hard? I mean, it's just so hard. But before we jump into today's topic on today, you know how we do. I want you to smash that like button so we can hit that algorithm, get it going. Say a comment, share, and subscribe, because sharing is caring. Drop a comment in and we see your comment during the live. You know, we usually give you a little shout out, but we always reply to you even if we don't respond live. And for those of you who trying to figure out where you can see more of this content and more, along with some other amazing podcasters, you can download our app for absolutely free at ctrmedianetwork.com. Now let's go ahead and jump right into today's topic, because normally I'd be live between the hours of 4 and 6 a.m., but your girl is a little bit slow on this morning. But you know I still showed up for you guys. So I'm talking about this topic because it's hard for me. I said, you know what? Let me talk about it. Let me give you real time. It's not easy for me to show up every single day. And today was not an easy day to show up, because as you can see, it's almost 10 o'clock. And you know I'd be up between 4 and 6. And it's just the day started off a little bit kind of funny, you know. So anyway, we're going to talk about this real time. We have to have this art of resilience and how to keep it going when life is getting hard. So think about it like this. Success isn't about never failing, because we get that misunderstanding. We feel like, okay, if I'm successful, then clearly I'm not having any hard time. No, on the contrary, the more successful you are, the more things you're going to have to go through, because it requires more of you. It's about always getting back up. That is the key. Consistency. Even when you're going through things, even when you're having a hard time, whether you are a business owner, whether you work a 9 to 5, whether you go to school, whether you are a caretaker, whatever the case may be, it's all about you getting back up when you get knocked down. Okay. The difference between a winner and a quitter is their ability to push through challenges. If you develop, if you develop a comeback spirit, where no matter what it is that you're going through, that you are going to bounce back, that you are going to come back, then you will be successful in whatever you do. Yes, success also intermingling with failing, or failing, falling forward, or I call them life lessons. But the power is in getting back up and the bounce back. So, what is a tip of strategy? I kind of touched on the first one, to help you when you feel like it's just too hard. Okay, like I said before, you need to develop a bounce back mindset. No matter what it is that you're going through, instead of saying, why me? You need to ask, what can I learn from this? Okay? Let me say that one more time. In developing the bounce back mindset, you need to make sure that you say this instead of saying that. This is what you need to say. What can I learn from this? But what we usually say when we're going through different things, hard times, is, why me? Why me, Lord? What? I mean, I already went through enough stuff. Then why this again? Oh, mercy. Here another problem. Now, why me again? What did I do? That is something that you should not say. You should always ask the question, what can I learn from this? Because every situation, whether good or bad, is a learning opportunity. And it's also helping you build up your resilience and be able to create solutions to problems. Number two, you need to train your mind to expect obstacles. I know you're probably saying, why should I even train my mind to expect obstacles? It's just simply preparation. Think of it as preparing for something that you know is going to happen, But when it happens, you're so prepared for it that it do not stop you. You don't stumble. You don't stay down long. You bounce back even quicker. You come back even stronger. Because when difficulties arise, remind yourself this is just a part of the journey. It is not anything that you have done. It is not anything that you did wrong. It's just simply a part of the journey. And once we start understanding and training our mind to expect certain things, to expect obstacles, but also preparing ourselves that when those things happen, when those difficulties arise, we're like, okay, I knew something was going to happen. I'm already prepared for this. Okay, I got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got this down pat. This is just simply a part of the journey. What can I learn from this? How can I help myself? And then in turn, how can I flip this in order to help other people? Number three, you need to stay focused on the long-term vision. When you have long-term goals and short-term goals usually you can get through those without very little cuts and bruises. But the long-term goals, things that's going to take you longer to do, going to take more time, more effort, more investment, more uh, skill to be able to do, it opens up the area of, okay, more things can go wrong. However, you're prepared for the things to go right. But even if something don't go the way that you want it, you already prepared your mind that you're not going to allow no obstacles to stop you. It's just going to make you stronger because you already know that this is just a part of the journey. Understand that temporary struggles don't define your success. Don't think because all of the great things that you have already been able to accomplish and now you hit this rough patch that, oh man, that mean that I don't need to be doing this. That mean that I'm not going to be successful. That mean that I just can't do it anymore. No, that is an indicator that you are on the right path, that you are aligned, because people who are aligned properly on their purpose-driven life, you are going to meet adversity. You are going to have some ups, downs, twists, and turns. I compare life to a roller coaster. Everybody get on the ride unaware of all the twists and turns that's going to happen, the ups, the downs, the pits, the falls, the hills, the valleys. But eventually, if you stay on the ride, you will finish the ride. You will reach your destination. Same thing with life. Ups, downs, twists, turns, regardless if it's personal or business, whatever it is, you're gonna go through those things. But the thing is that helps you is that understanding that that is just a part of the journey, but also understanding that that does not problems don't define your success. What defines your success is that you keep on trying, you keep on going, even when most people stop. Consistency is the key. You think I didn't fail on a lot of things? You think I didn't go through problems? Shoot, I went through problems this morning trying to get on this live. Look how late I am this morning. Okay. But the thing is, yeah, I got knocked down, but I got back up. And I said, you know what? I promise that I'm going to show up every morning. And regardless if it's not my normal time, it's still in the morning, I'm going to show up anyway. You have to be focused and keen to know that that doesn't take away from all the work that you have already done just because you got knocked down. The key is you need to develop that bounce back mindset and that bounce back spirit that no matter what you go through, you come back even stronger, right? The next thing is you need to keep moving forward, even if it's just one step per day. I need you to get into the habit of keep moving forward every single day, even if it's just one step. We get so caught up in wanting to have check off so many things on our checklist that we're not grateful and thankful, and we're not celebrating ourselves even when we make one step. Let me give you an example. A person that's dealing with chronic depression, we're talking about chronic depression, not something, because everybody get depressed sometime. I'm talking about medically chronic depression. For a person who is chronically depressed, just waking up and going taking a shower is a breakthrough for them. That is something that they can check off and be proud of, because people who are chronically depressed, they deal with depression that is debilitating. They can't hardly get out the bed. they may not eat properly or may not eat at all because they just simply lost their appetite, or maybe they may be on the other extreme where they eat too much, and just being able to manage not overeating to help feel those emotions. So celebrate if you are right now, because there's so many people going through the silence. They suffer in silence with depression. I mean, chronic depression right now, listening to this live. And if you are chronically depressed, and most people have what they call this functional depression, where on the outside they're moving, they're doing all this stuff, but on the inside they're bleeding, they're crying out because they're sad, they're frustrated, they're overwhelmed, they feel like they're not good enough, they're not worthy. But for a person that's like that, that still get up and show up for other people, or go to their job, or help their children, or help their spouse or significant other, or do something within the things that they have to do today, you need to celebrate that, because that was hard. You bounce back, and then give yourself grace to know that it may be feel like a dark cloud over you now, but if you keep working on yourself, eventually that cloud will go away. You will see sunshine again in your day. You won't feel as depressed. And then sometime, I don't know who I'm talking to, and then sometime you may just need to go get to see what you can take, change your diet in order to help you. Speaking on depression, because so many people are going through that, and it is a battle. The reason how I know so much about it is because in my teens and in my 20s and early 30s, I dealt with depression really, really bad. And it was very hard for me when life got hard. And it's the harder my life got, the more depressed stricken I got, right? But it was just something about when I got into my 40s, my late 30s, I was able to shift it with God's help, that I don't deal with that anymore. I still have moments where I'm sad, but it's not like that anymore. So I have a real soft spot for individuals who battle with that silent depression. I mean, literally, I had like the hyper focus, micromanaged depression. I had that functional depression. I can get stuff done, but then it went to that point where I no longer could function, and it just really just crippled me. And so I don't know who on this live. It's somebody on this live today that's dealing with crippling depression. You think that you're going crazy. You think that something is mentally wrong with you, but you need to slow down and figure out what started the spiral. Was it a death in the family? Was it a loss of a job? Was it a loss of something? You need to figure out what was the core of what started you, that triggered that depression to go into that manic thing. And then slowly but surely work on it. And if you see that you need help, go get some help. I don't know who need to hear it, but whoever this is for, because this is not what I was going to talk about today. Listen, go get the help that you need. You are not crazy. You just dealing with a lot of stuff. And you need, I know for me, I went to a therapist, and it actually helped me work through my emotions and my feelings, be able to departmentalize and be able to figure out what the core was. And once I was able to figure out what the core was, what was triggering me, I don't even deal with chronic and manic depression anymore. I don't deal with that functional depression and stuff like that anymore. I live in a world of joy and peace. Okay. And even when I feel something coming up like that, I have the skills and the tips and the strategies to know how to work through it, so I won't go into that downward spiral again. But I didn't have those tools before I got help, but now I know. And so for anybody who that is for, go get some help. It's not taking away anything from you. It's adding on. The fifth thing that you need to do, you need to surround yourself with resilient people. People who, when you are depressed, they can notice it and be able to give you help. People who are positive when they see that you're failing on something. They are willing to give you a hand up. Be like, okay, girl, what is it that you need help with? What is it that you're struggling with? Is it something that you're struggling with your business? Is it something you're struggling with life? How about motherhood? How about fatherhood? How about job? How about finances, getting your finances together? How about your podcast, being consistent with your podcast or your TV show so that you can help people, right? How about the community leaders that's out there pouring their heart and soul into the community every single day? Surround yourself with people that will uplift you. Surround yourself with people that will uplift you. Surround yourself with people who know you, that if something is off with you, they'll be able to help you. And then get this, you need to be willing to accept the help. Because many times we have been so used to struggling and going through challenges and being in it all alone that when people come along, when God sends people in your life to help you, you have been put up this this shell, this strong exterior that you, and pride that you like, I can do it myself. And then you struggle for no reason when that person could come and relieve that burden. We have to learn how to stop um allowing past experiences to dictate how we handle new relationships. I remember in the past, I used to really wear my emotions on my sleeve. And wear my emotion on my sleeve in this case right here, based upon past experiences, what I went through with somebody else, somebody did me wrong. If I came into another relationship, I'm coming up with with my barriers up, like, okay, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna allow this new relationship to grow, but I'm still on edge because I don't really trust you. I don't really have confidence that this person is really who they say they is. Listen, I messed up a lot of relationships because I was carrying that past baggage from relationships that did not work, that was not good, to relationships that started on a clean path, that the people have the best intentions ever. But being that I was damaged, I came in the relationship with the same mentality. You have to learn to surround yourself with the right people. You have to learn to not make other people pay for what someone else did to you, because they're a different person. Let people prove to you who they are. I go into each relationship with a clear slate now because I have matured a lot since then. It took some years, though. I'm not gonna lie, it took me some years. But I had to learn to take each relationship as such and take the information that I learned from things that did not work out right, use them as key indicators to alert me, but not in a sense that I shut down relationships because I'm afraid. Okay. So I don't know who need to hear that, because you want to make sure that you always surround yourself with the right people, but also not holding people back from things that other people did that they don't even know people did to you. Give yourself grace. Give that relationship grace. You never know. That could be the relationship that come into your life that will change your life from a 180 to a complete 360. But you holding on to the past is blocking your blessings. It's blocking your blessings. I know you was hurt because I was too. I know that you're afraid because I was too. I know that you have fear of putting your heart, putting your time, your effort into a relationship, and then in the back of your mind thinking about, what if it don't work out? You put your best foot forward on everything, and you only pull back from relationships when people prove to you that they are not worthy of your time in relationship. Don't come in with that mentality. Go in with the best intentions. Because trust and believe, God will reveal to you if that relationship is for you or not. It will come out. You don't have to be like, I don't know. God will let you know. You better trust and believe with that. So the art of resilience is simple. You just have to keep going even when life is hard. You have to learn to develop the bounce back mindset. Stop saying, why me? Start saying, what can I learn from this? You need to train your mind to expect obstacles so that when you come up with obstacles, it won't throw you off. It will you just bounce back and you be able to persevere. You need to remind yourself that obstacles is just a part of the journey. You need to stay focused on your long-term goals, understanding that temporary struggles don't define who you are or how successful you are. You need to keep moving every single day. Focus on one step a day. Do not overwhelm yourself with trying to do too many things, too many grandiose goals at one time. You might have a couple grandiose goals, but in order to get to the end of a grandiose goal, you have to have a series of so many small steps in order to get there. I need you to start celebrating the progress that you're making on each small step. You see, people, we get so used to celebrating just the big wins, the big things, that we do not take into account all the small things that it took for us to get to it. All the small things. So what small thing can you be proud of yourself for today? How about this? You listen to this live all the way through. How about this? After you get off this live, you're going to work on one thing that's going to help you get through, or help you overcome, or help you go towards the goals that you have. You're going to start looking at your relationships with people and start saying, okay, do I have my winning team? People who are going to help me when I'm down. People will be there when you up all the time. But what about the people that's going to be there when you down? You need to do an audit of the people who you be around. Do they need to be in your inner circle, or do they just need to be on the outer circle? You need to make sure that you clean your mind, put positive things. Make sure you put good food in your body so your body be able to have the fuel in order to have the positive mindset. And you need to give yourself grace. When you need a break, take a break. Let me give you a quote. Robert said this: tough times never last, but tough people do. Let me say that again. Tough times never last, but tough people do. Yes, tough people. People that have the bounce back, people that understand what obstacles really are, people that understand that they have a long-term goals, and they're going to go through different things, but that don't define the success. People who keep moving even when it's not easy to do so. People, tough people who surround themselves with resilient people and other tough people, so when they're down, they help them get back up. Tough times never last. I need you to understand that. Struggles, obstacles are all temporary. Let me give you a scripture. It's in James 1, chapter 1, 2 through 3. It says, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let me read that again. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. So understand this: we're going to face trials, but understand, the more trials that we're facing, the more times we can build our perseverance. We can build our resilience, and we are going to grow. And it's creating in us skills that we can help other people solve their problems. On this note, today, your call to action is to strengthen your resilience. I need you to connect with your community of overcomers. And you know, we have a whole community of overcomers. Where? On CTR Media Network. I need you to download the app. It's absolutely free. You download the app today. We have amazing, amazing shows which have fantastic guests that's been featured about overcoming, about resilience. We also have things dealing with every aspect of your life, whether it's entertainment, whether it's education, whether it's self-improvement, homeschooling. I mean, we have everything. Credit. If you need to get your finances together, we have a show about that. We also have entrepreneurship and career development. If you work a regular job, have things to help you with your career. We have things to help you with entrepreneurship. Put it like you're here. We have a buffet of everything that you need. The only thing you need to do is go download the app today on your cell phone. We have iOS app. We have Google Play. You can also watch us on television, on Amazon Fire TV, Roku TV, Android TV, Apple TV. And of course, you can watch us on any social media platform. And plus, you can listen to us on any podcasting platform, not just CTR Media Network, but also our other amazing content creators that's on the platform. We encourage you to follow us, but follow them too. Make sure to start commenting on their social medias, following them on their social media, commenting and sharing on our social media as well, because we will shout you out and we will respond to you. Thank you so much for listening to today's Wake Up and Win Morning Motivation. I hope that this helped you have an amazing day and the rest of your week, because you have everything that it takes inside of you already. You are worthy. You are powerful. You are skilled. You are loved. You can do it. I need you to develop your bounce back spirit. Come on now. You need to bounce back. Stop it now. You can do it. We got some comments coming in. Let me give some shout outs before I go off. We have Barbara in the building. Hello, love. She is one of our CTR riders. That's what we call our community. Ones who've been following us for years, Thank you for tuning in. Oh, Mr. H. Hey, Mr. H, I missed you. Curtis, Mr. H on.
Tell Mr. H, I said, what's going on?
Come over here and tell him hello. Curtis in the building, Mr. H.
What's going on, Mr. H? How you doing today?
All right. He's one of our moderators on YouTube, as well as just a CTR rider. He's so encouraging. He said, I used to be severely depressed to the point that I couldn't even walk in a straight line or speak, but I focused myself to take baby steps forward towards recovery. Yes. I mean, I used to be so chronically depressed, people. I mean, oh my gosh. I used to be so depressed that I could not eat. I could not sleep. I used to be up for like 3 days straight with no sleep because I had terrible insomnia. I used to shake. I mean, I used to cry profusely. And I couldn't even, like, literally, my husband used to have to like lift me up and put me in the shower because I was just that depressed. So, and I got to the point where it was no longer functional depression. It was like crippling depression. So there are cases where it's that crippling. And I need people to stop thinking that depression is just, they just depressed and downplaying it. It can be a very serious situation. And so if someone in your household or someone in your family or someone that you know in your place of work or school or in your environment, and they say that they are depressed, they deal with depression, I need you to give them people grace, because you have no idea what they're going through. It is not easy. And now depression is on the rise. People who never was depressed before are dealing with depression because of everything that's going on in the world today. I need you guys to give it grace. I need you guys to give people grace. I need you to give your own self grace. And if you need to go get some help, go get some help. It's nothing wrong with it. I don't mean you crazy. That just means that you need someone to help you map through all of these emotions that's bottled up so that you can be able to get your hands on what is the core problem of why this is happening, and be able to give you tips and strategies on how you can help solve this problem by working through your emotions. And you can't work through it at one visit. It's going to take multiple visits, taking it step by step. Veronica, she said, girl, what you talking about? The therapist, that therapist was God sent. Please just don't know what they are missing. Yes, therapy. People look at therapy as not a good thing, but with the right therapist, you can see great results, because sometimes you need to go to a therapist. There's not anything wrong with it. And now I'm so happy that they have telehealth. So if you're nervous about going to a building, going in public where people can see you, now they have these programs where you can get on with a therapist online. So if you don't want to go in public, you can sign up for one of them programs. I know of a link. I just got to think of the company that do it. We actually had a guest on our show a couple of years ago that is a certified board therapist, and she do telehealth. I got to go back and look at all the people that I interviewed, because she actually does telehealth at home. Like, you could be at home and get the help that you need. Hey, Mona, she's one of our other CTR riders. Amazing. Hey, Judy, that's one of our podcasters. Make sure to check out Generational Turnaround. Amazing, amazing show. Her show actually is number one on the community outreach and nonprofit TV channel. She said, God intentionally sends who you need. Exactly. She said, God bless morning. Or Mona said, I just got to stop being scared to ask. Yes, Mona, you're probably referring to asking for help from people. Yes, 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 and yes. I too had a problem with that, or at least allowing people to help me. And I had to get out of there because I was burning myself out, working myself in a frenzy and making my health worse, because I was trying to do everything myself because of past experiences with people who, when I did was vulnerable and let them help me, they did not do what they supposed to do, and it just made me feel so bad. Like, okay, when they said they wanted to help. So, anywho, I had to learn to not allow that past bad experiences to stop me, and then also be more smart or strategic with who I allowed to help me, right? And so right now I have people helping me with various different things in the background. And I'm telling you, having the right people in your inner circle is key. People who want to help you, people who want to see you win, people who not even into the recognition of it all. They don't even mind being in the background. They just want to be there for you. And it's really about you and not what you can do for them, but what they can do for you. It's truly a blessing. She said, me, amen. We have Barbara. She said, yes, I need to work on my small steps and appreciate them. Yes, you need to work on them and appreciate them. Mona said, I am bouncing back. Yes, yes, yes. She said, thank you, blessings, beautiful. You are welcome. Mr. H said, howdy, Mr. Curtis. Mr. H said, thankful for y'all both. Yes, yes, yes. We love Mr. H and Mona and Barbara and Judy and all of our CTR Media Network Riders. And we have a newcomer, Veronica, in the building. We appreciate all of you over there on LinkedIn. So on today, you guys, know that you are worthy. Know that you have in you to be resilient. You have everything that you need. And understand that life will get hard. Life probably hard for you right now. You're probably saying life gonna get hard, Tina. Life already hard. Listen, you're going to be just fine. Use these 5 tips. I'm going to say them again. Develop the bounce back mindset. Instead of saying why me, say why, what can I learn from this? Number 2, you need to train your mind to expect obstacles, meaning that you understand that just is a part of the journey. You need to stay focused on your long-term goals. Understand that temporary struggles don't define your success. Number 4, you need to keep moving forward even when it's just one step every single day, because progress is still progress, even if it's one step every single day. And number 5, you need to surround yourself with resilient people. Resilient people, their energy will push you forward, Make sure that you have your inner circle together. And don't forget what the Bible says. When you face trials, which you are, if you keep working at it, it will help producing you not only make your faith stronger, but it'll produce perseverance in you. So look at it, every situation, as an opportunity to show God that I trust you. Okay, God, I see what's going on. Now, what should I do? How can you help me with this? And I'm going to show you that I'm going to push through because I trust in you. That's it. Download the app. You guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. I'm so very proud of you for staying on this video the entire time. This was a little bit longer than we normally do for our morning motivation, but somebody needed to hear this stuff today. And when the Spirit leads me, I just go ahead and just do and say what he wants me to say, and then I go ahead and get off my live. But anyway, as you can see today, I'm battling with it too. Today was not an easy day for me. Was not an easy day. You see how late I am today, and I want to remind you of this. I was late getting on today. Okay, but I still showed up. This is a win because I didn't let the situation that's going on to stop me from doing what I was supposed to do. It postponed it, it delayed it, but it was not denied. I still showed up. And through that, God blessed me with having more people on this live than I had all week. And all of you engaging more than I had all week. So look what God did. So I need you guys to see that, hey, I'm working through stuff too. You know, I'm always 100 transparent. I'm not going to be up here faking the funk. I'm going to be honest with you. If I'm not doing so good on the day, I'm like, listen, this is not a good day, but I showed up anyway. And hey, this was not a good morning, good day, but guess what? I showed up anyway. All right. Yeah, I'm late, but I showed up anyway. And I got blessed with all of you. You guys just don't know. You just motivated me and flipped my whole day into positivity by seeing you, by talking with you today. Thank you for helping me too. This goal was to help you, but guess what y'all end up doing? You helped me too. So thank you, thank you. Barbara said, amen. Mona said, we needed it. Cassandra, she said, me, I need it. Bless you, Tina. Much love. Glory to God. Yes, all glory and praise go to him. And Mona says, share, share, share. Others need a blessed word. Oh, thank you, love. On that note, you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. And I would like to personally thank each and every one of you who listen in on this live for its entirety or even for a portion of it. I thank you because you motivated me today and you helped me bounce back. So thank you. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Here's why you need to tune